Good evening. The time is 6:02. It is Tuesday, January 18th. I'd like to call this special called meeting for planning and zoning to order. Can I have a roll call, please?
Snyder. Here. Nicole. Here. Guerra.
Here.
James.
Here.
Chase.
Here. Thank you. 5 members present. We have a quorum. Next is citizen comments. At this time, if any citizens would like to address the commission, you have 3 minutes. If there's anyone who'd like to speak, you may do so now. Seeing none, I will close citizen comments. Citizen comments is now closed. Next, item number 3, consent agenda. We have consent agenda items A and B.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Commissioner.
I'd like to make a motion to approve consent items A and B.
Second.
Thank you. It has been moved by Commissioner Chase, seconded by Commissioner Snyder to approve consent agenda items A and B. Is there any discussion? Okay. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed. Motion passes. Next, item 4, executive session. 4A, executive session pursuant to Texas Local Government Code Section 551.071. Consultation with attorney regarding procedural matters related to a request by the City of Kyle Z-21-0092 to rezone approximately 45.5 acres of land from RS to PUD, RS 19 acres, MXD 26.5 acres for property located at 20139 IH 35 in Hays County, Texas. We will be going to executive session. The time now is 6:04. Okay, thank you. The time is 6:22. We are reconvening into open session. Okay, great for item 5. Okay. Item 5, consider and possible action. 5A, consider a request by the City of Kyle Z-21-0092 to rezone approximately 45.5 acres of land from RS to PUD, RS 19 acres, MXD 26.5 acres for property located at 20139 IH 35 in Hays County, Texas. Will, is there any information you need to give now before
yes, let me do my presentation.
Sorry.
Okay, so all right, it's back. So per section 2-72, because we only had 4 members present last meeting, this zoning request could not move forward to City Council. It requires a 3-1 vote, whether it's for or against, but it requires a 3-1 vote before it can move forward. And so we're back. In the staff report, staff had asked that we consider at least 10,000 square feet of ground floor commercial in MXD zoning districts in the hash marked areas on the exhibits. However, since then, we've actually are suggesting and recommending that we require all ground floor commercial in the hash marks on the upside down, if you want to call it, on the exhibits 1 through 3 instead, and no live work units allowed. Additionally, we are wanting to add in there that no car washes are allowed in the RS section of the zone. They're already not allowed in the MXD. So that is our recommendation. You all have any questions for me?
Is there any questions for staff? Okay. Thank you for that explanation. If there are no questions for staff, may I have a motion, please?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Commissioner Chase.
I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve item 5A to include a requirement for all commercial on the mixed use multi-story L section. And that no car washes be allowed in the retail section.
Thank you. There is a motion. May I have a second,
Second.
please? Okay, it's been moved by Commissioner Chase, seconded by Commissioner James. Is there any discussion on the motion?
The only discussion I would like to say here is like, we are setting a precedent a little bit when we require something to be like no certain things on the ground floor of something when it comes to an MXD. So I just kind of want to state that out there of like, I don't know what the intent or what like how we could use that in the future or how it could be used in the future. But I definitely want to highlight that as a caution that I have of like thinking about the precedent it could set for future zoning items.
Yes, sir.
So I mentioned this at the last meeting. I'm gonna mention it again. Still not very comfortable with reducing such prime retail services land. I mean, it's right on the I-35 corridor. I'm happy that we're requiring the commercial and that helps me a little bit. But I will say that this is a tough one.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Okay, there's no other discussion. May we have a roll call vote, please?
Snyder. Aye. McCall. Aye. Guerra.
Aye.
James.
Nay.
Chase.
Nay.
If I may, if those that are making the motion, I may, then someone else is making the motion.
The motion, oh, that is a good point. Okay, the person who makes the motion should support the motion. So should we just, should I?
Someone else can make the motion.
Okay, absolutely.
Do you want someone else to restate the motion?
Oh, yeah, yes, someone else needs to.
Okay, I'll do the determine that you know I'm not good at this. Yeah,
Yes.
you can just say.
You,
I'd like to make a motion that we support item 5A on the agenda, taking into account that the commercial area on the ground floor will be all commercial and not live work. And also that there will be no car washes in the RS zoning area.
so the MXD commercial on the L will all stay commercial, correct? Okay, thank you. There is a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Snyder, seconded by Vice Chair McCall. Is there any discussion on that motion? Thank you. Sorry, can we have another roll call vote?
Snyder. Aye. McCall. Aye. Guerra.
Aye.
James.
Nay.
Chase.
Nay.
Thank you. The motion passes 3-2. Next, item number 6, general discussion. Discussion only regarding Planning and Zoning Commission request for future agenda items. Does anyone have any suggestions at this time I'd like to bring before staff?
Other than the things I've already brought up. No.
We're all looking at you.
Yeah.
You have great ideas.
Well, the two things I would like to bring forward are the crosswalks, the textured crosswalks in our subdivisions, and also the new definition of manufactured house. Those are my two items.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Are there any other items we'd like to discuss in future agendas? Okay, thank you. Item number 7, adjournment. I have a motion, please.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
make a motion to adjourn meetings.
Okay, it's been moved. Do I have a second? Second. It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed. We are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
yes.